here has sent in. Yeah, you could have tried to ram the Colorado while shooting the. I mean, that's really tough to do. And if you pulled it off, to be honest, I don't know that that would have been enough to win the battle. That Fletcher spent so much time on your cap denying you the points that is going to make it really difficult to get back in here, get back in the game. Okay, so let's check a couple of things. Okay, I want to. Good. All right, so it is going through. It might have given you the points. I'm not 100% sure. Carrier battle. Again, you're in your Alsace. Alsace has pretty good anti-air, so that's good. And like I always say, you can tell how awesome a ship is by the number of benches that you can see. So there's 2 benches right there. And then we've got, I think there's one in the back. I might be thinking about the Republic. Oh, there's 2. There's 4. There's 2 more on the other side, so that's 6. There's 8 benches. Yeah. That's how you know how awesome this ship is. Okie dokie. So, this time you're going up the seaside with the team. That makes sense. I mean, you're kind of far on the flank there. You've got AP loaded now. Let's take a look at your competition. You've got Baltimore, Neptune, Mogami, all of which can easily be citadeled by your AP. So AP loaded first is not a bad idea. There are 5 battleships free to deal with. Of course, we know there's the carriers too. And destroyer-wise, I'd say the Yugumo is going to be your biggest threat. The Moss could be if you push into him and he torpedoes you. And the Kiev can be if he's a really good Kiev and he just sits around and shoots and pew-pews you. I can't remember, guys. Can you mention real quick? Can it handle? Can the Alsace launch scout plane, or is it only fighter? I can't remember, and I don't have it unlocked on my my account, so I can plead ignorance there, and you know that works. Only fighter. Okay, cool. So just like before, premium consumables, good stuff. And I would imagine you're running the same flags we talked about before. Yep, secondary and flood reduction, anti-air, XP, speed, consumable reload, fire reduction, and repair booster. What's up, Ice Dragon? How are you today, sir? You have an AFK Leningrad. That is very unfortunate for your team. You got spotted. You got, ooh, somewhat broadside Frederick as he turns away. Now, the Yugumo has been spotted at sea, so you have to be very careful here. In that kind of situation, you've got an option. You can choose to go really far wide or stay with the group. And if you stay with the group, it makes it easier for the Yugumo to torp somebody and get the hit. If you go wide, it's easy for you to be focused. There are carriers involved, so I would probably kind of do what you're doing, which is sticking with the team. If you haven't already control click the torpedo bombers, and I would even F3 on them just to alert my teammates that this guy is possibly a threat. You have 2 AFKs. Yes, you do. You have the Iowa as well as the Leningrad. That is very frustrating. Now, the neat thing is, it's really only this, now, yeah, there you go. I was just gonna say, pop your fighter. And he's dropping on the rune anyway, so it doesn't matter. Hey, you killed the fighter, or killed the torp bomber. You only have that Yugumo to worry about, and your team is pushing him hard, so that Yugumo's out. That's really good to see. Hi, Alert. How are you, sir? Cool. Now here's one of the problems. I would be turning south. I wouldn't go up north with the group. I would actually go down south with this yin yang here. These guys are just going to continue to run away and kite. And you might be able to kill one or two of them. But I think the better play is to go south and stop this guy from pushing. Or even go completely south and try to fight these guys. 20,000 damage. What? Now, a lot of teams, when they have an AFK, they just leave him behind and let him get farmed and killed. Personally, I try to defend him if I can. Just because that's going to be, you know, an easy kill for the enemy team. Plus, you never know, they might just wake up someday and, you know, help the team. Yeah, sea is always really tough for a battleship, and here I think you shouldn't be slowing down. There goes the Lion that was trying to defend the AFK, so the AFKs are dead. But yeah, I don't know that stopping here is the best place. You know, it's nice to get kind of sniper shots in, but they're not really gonna react to your presence. Where you are right now. If you want that to happen, you need to get closer. See what I mean? Like, the Baltimore just completely ignored you. He's like, yeah, whatever. I got a battleship over on my broadside, but I don't care. Ooh, what are you shooting at? The Iowa? Aha! And this is what I like to see. Get in the range with the secondaries and just crap on everything. Yeah, speed boost can help you get in position, but look, see the way the Iowa is going bow into you guys? All you're going to do is speed boost in front of him closer. But you get that shot on the Mogami, perhaps. I don't know, this is kind of... You're putting yourself in a really bad position here. Also, you don't have priority targets, so you don't know how many people are targeting you. Oh my god, shoot this guy. Don't take so long. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Shoot, shoot, shoot. What are you waiting for? If you were waiting for your front turrets to reload, I would have shot right away. You had a broadside shot. You had a chance to kill him before he got a salvo off on the rune. Always take that shot. Looks like the team took care of the Mogami. You've got a Kiev that's coming up and around the corner. That Freddy got away, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Got a Leon that's giving you broadside. That would work. Come on. Screw this guy. Come on, go shoot the Leon. Okay. I would have shot the Leon and then turned my attention to the Kiev. It's going to take a while for your turrets to get into a position where they can shoot the Kiev anyway. So I'd much rather punish a broadside battleship than lose that time. By now, your turrets would almost be ready to fire again. 9,000 damage. DCP, DCP, DCP. You got 2 fires on you. DCP. Alright, you're gonna heal through it. Edge, he might have been in the way of that 3rd turret. That is true. Oh, that's right, there's carriers in this game. And there's the Kiev again. And he's running away. Okay, so just like the last battle, you're in a position right now where you're really not able to do much for the team. So I think as a battleship player, that's something to definitely be thinking about as you're playing. It would be really helpful if you were at the front of these cruisers here, or even here-ish. But with your position right now, your guns are being taken out of the game way too long. Alright, you're in the game now. You're slowing down again because you want to prevent these guys from south from being able to hit you. I can understand that. What are you seeing now? Up the Leon, okay. So now's when you need to punch through. Get out of these guys. They get out of their firing range and push through quickly. Because if you guys can focus the Lex, if you can focus the Neptune and the Nelson, then you can come back around and get those battleships later. Nelson's giving you a great broadside. Just gotta wait a little bit longer for him to show up. No, keep your guns on the Nelson. Or you can shoot the Musashi, I suppose. See, Nelson showed back up. It's one of those situations where you just have to pick one target and stick to it. Oh, you've got the Kiev nearby as well. Right up there. See, that shot wasn't really worth it, was it? You only got like 8k damage, where you had the broadside shot on the Nelson, and you could have taken that one. Also, you gotta watch the Neptune now. You're getting dangerously close to that Neptune. Where is he? He might have... very hard to hit, but he might get torps through there. Alright, now you've noticed the Kiev. This is what I like to see. Look at these secondaries go. Look at that. Sorry, I just had to take a screenshot. And no point in shooting that Musashi, because, yeah. Alright, for some odd reason the Lexington has decided that he wants to be killed by you. So that's cool. You don't know where that Neptune is, you gotta watch out. Oh, what's that Hissing Yang doing? Is he gonna get Torps off? Doesn't look like it. Torp bomber is coming on the Otago, looks like. Interesting. Neptune is exactly where he was. And Hissing Yang burns down the Lion. That is so ironic. Gotta be careful making this maneuver, though, because now you're showing an awful lot of broadside to where the Nelson was last seen. See? He can spot you and surprise you. Here it is. Ooh. Don't shoot yet, don't shoot yet. He's turning. I think you shot too early there. Nope. Double Citadel. Wow. Alright, so now you either turn in or turn out. And you've got that island in front of you, so you're turning in. You gotta turn in quicker than that. Oh, no, don't shoot the carrier. Focus on the Nelson. Get him out. He's your biggest threat. Oh, that's gonna hurt. You got HE loaded? Why do you have HE loaded? Careful now. Don't let him ram you. Hop your plane. You're turning way too much into him now. He's gonna turn in and he's just gonna ram you now. Or not. Oh boy, if you would have had AP loaded on that first set. The Nelson is actually choosing to allow you to survive. That's hilarious. That's a huge misplay on the Nelson's side. Also, I'd be control clicking the Lexington. I don't know if you did or not, because we can't tell. But you definitely want to make sure that the Lexington gets some secondaries headed towards it. Alright, turn your rear gun back on the Nelson there. And stay stern onto him and just crap out your secondaries on him. Shoot-ha! High caliber. 178k, 183k, nice. See what I mean? He's just gonna... You're sending all your secondaries on him, and what's he gonna do about it? Let's see where you're at with secondaries. You've only lost one, so that's not bad. He's still giving you broadside. Has he learned nothing? Moss is chasing after the Lexington. The Rune is capping C, so you are by yourself. You're activating your speed boost. Turrets have come back. Here come some bombers. Gotta control click those bombers. Heal up. And burned him down. That's good. Here comes... Where are you looking? What are you... Very nice. Yeah, I don't know what that Nelson was thinking either. He should have rammed you. If he would have rammed you, would have secured the win for his team. Instead, he secured the loss by just sailing around you. And that's the end. So, one thing I want to mention, both games, we see that you're playing kind of off on the side more, and taking your time to get into the battle. Unfortunately, not doing enough, not doing a lot for the team in the process of that time. However, towards the end, when it starts to actually matter, then we see you kind of jump in, and we see you do work on the enemy team. So, what I'd like for you to hopefully take away from this, Emin, here, is to think about what the battles look like towards the end there, as you were coming into the battle, and hopefully you noticed, like, you started really doing some work And imagine if you had been there the whole time, or a larger part of it, how much more secondary damage you could have had, how much more of an impact you could have had on the game. And I know it sounds weird to think about, but if you have a bigger impact on the games are shorter, and you do less damage. which is kind of, you wouldn't think that, but you also win more often. So those of you guys that are watching, what do you think? Do you guys have any comments from what you saw? I know we've got some Battleship players in here, and while you do that, I'm gonna copy paste the list back into here. This is the list of ships that I have for replays. Obviously, both Alsaces have been taken care of. So let me know what you would like to see next. Yeah, I agree. Enemy had huge misplays, especially that Nelson. I don't know what that Iowa was thinking, charging like he was. I don't know how the Mogami died, but that was fun. Edge, the deal with the priority Omaha, I had a